Oh, wild goats, hi. Welcome to the workout of the day for Friday, Fun Kit Friday. So make sure everyone's rocking their fun kit. Even if you're alone, it's okay to be alone and having fun. Alright, so today's workout, there's either a row, a ski, a bike, or a run in there. So if you're doing the run, or regardless if you are or not, we're just going to get a few calf pumps to warm it up with. So we're just going to get 30 calf pumps to begin with. So we'll just hop down together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pick it up. 19, 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Alright, so we're just gonna pause it here in a second. Let's just head off for your run, or your bike, or your ski, or your row, okay? So 400 meters or 800 meters on the bike. Let's do it. Don't know where I was going there. This is just a pause for people to do. Okay, then we're just gonna go through a little bit of movement prep for this workout. So first up, we're just gonna get through a couple of sort of mountain climbers. So we're just gonna step one leg up. You can drop the knee to the ground if you want. Lift your chest up, drive the leg out. Just gonna get through 10 of them.
Thank you.
Buckets.
Bucket. Yeah, it's a bucket.
Hopefully you've got a bucket as well. Get one from Bunnings delivery. Don't go in there unnecessarily. We've got 4 more. Sorry, Alfie was meant to be asleep at this time, but decided to wake up a bit early. Alright, so then we're just gonna grab our dumbbell. There's no actual squatting today, but there is a pretty big workout tomorrow for the lower body, so we're just gonna stretch out a little bit. So let's just grab a kettlebell or a dumbbell. If you don't have one, that's okay. We can pull it out in front of us every now and then to get upright, or we can put the weight, just hold on to the weight, even kind of push it on your knee, drive one knee forward. Okay, thank you. Can you put that near the bike? Yeah, near the bike. Thank you. I'm just gonna work our way through. And last little bit, let's hold that out in front, just drive those knees right out, keep the chest up. All right, easy. So let's just get through, whether it's a kettlebell or dumbbell. If you don't have one, we'll just do a body weight. Let's just get through 10 deadlifts. Just keep that butt back nice and neutral. Try and keep those knees back so we're feeling our hammies. All right, then we're just gonna get 5 per side. Single leg deadlift. Try and keep that balance on one leg if we can. Just set a neutral spine, drive that leg out the back. Keep the shoulder up, shoulder back, and fell over. And then 5 on the other side. Just taking that time on the way down. Keep that balance as best we can. That's good. If you're worried about that neutral spine, you can chuck your hand there. Make sure you're keeping that position. All right, so then we're going to just go for a bent over row. Pulling through the shoulder, let's just get 5 on each side. Think about initiating the movement with the back. And then we can just bring it up onto our shoulder. Hopefully we've got a weight we're sort of able to press pretty comfortably. You can even hang out the top there and just stretch out a little bit. Take our time with that. Okay, and whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell, let's just get through 5 eye level swings per arm. And then we're just going to finish off. We'll put that down We're just going to get 5-inch one to push up, a bit more of a stretch through the hammies and just warm up the shoulders. So keep those feet nice and flat, try and walk ourselves out, keep nice and straight. Hopefully getting a little bit more range each time. Do your best to keep your heels down. You'll see, like, as I press up, you know, try and push my heels down early. And if you don't have push-ups, like a full push-up from the ground, this is a great exercise where you can like just slowly lower yourself on the way down, you know, get up any way we can. A few eccentric reps are always, you know, a great way to kind of build that movement up. So there we go, there's our 5. All right, so our first workout, we're gonna go over our business and Bell's track to begin with. So the first thing we're gonna have is 100 snatches, unbroken, okay? So the prescribed weight is 22.5 for guys, 15 for girls with a dumbbell, 24 for guys, 16 for girls with a kettlebell. So it's gonna be 100 unbroken. If you have to put the kettlebell down or the dumbbell down at any point, then I just want you to head off for a 400-meter run. So, yep, at any stage, if you have to break it up, put it down. So there's 2 basic movements. There's hang alternating dumbbell snatch. With the dumbbell will look something like this. I'm probably gonna hit the roof, so I'll just move here. So it's gonna come between our legs like that single arm swing. Then just gonna pop our hips, punch it up nice and hard. You can either change at the bottom, you know, that's gonna make it pretty tough, but so what you wanna try and practice is as you warm up, bring it down, like generally in front of your face, or as you get towards the bottom, change that hands down. No, sometimes, you know, I don't actually mind if you change at the top, anywhere is fine, but if you're doing this with a dumbbell, you need to be alternating every single time. So it's gonna be 100 of those. So if you break it up, you put it down. Then, if you've got a kettlebell, it's a kettlebell snatch. So with this one, you know, letting it go between our legs just like before. Try and keep the kettlebell pretty close to our body. Flips over, we punch it up nice and fast. Let it down slightly away from us. Go again. So really try and bring those hips in, loosen. Punch that kettlebell up nice and fast. This one you don't have to alternate, so it is slightly heavier. There, lost my arm. But yeah, you can do 10 and 10 per side. You know, try and keep it even, but you don't have to alternate, okay? So yeah, I don't mind which version you go for, which sort of whatever you've got on hand is probably gonna be the option you go there. So 100 for time, 400-meter run if you have to put it down. And then the actual workout. So we're gonna have, for the actual workout for part 2, the second workout, there's gonna be 2 rounds that are each for time, and they'll start every 10 minutes. So you'll do the first one, you'll rest for the remainder of the 10 minutes, and then you'll start the second one. So part 1, to begin with that, you'll head off for a 400-meter run again, or you can do a row, ski, or 800-meter bike. So 400 of any of those, or the 800 bike. And then we're gonna go into either 20 strict handstand push-ups. So hopefully you're pretty comfortable with that. You know, just finding ourselves a little bit of a mat. You know, make sure our head goes back into the wall, coming down there. And if you know, the handstand push-up is a movement you need to scale, or it's something you're looking to build towards, that's a great thing you want to chat with your coach one-on-one about. Include that in your email, or hit them up after this video and talk about how you can scale correctly to kind of build up towards that. If you don't have handstand push-ups, then scaling option is going to, or the other modification is going to be a hand release push-up. So chest down to the ground, lift those hands up, press the torque. So we're going to get 40 of those instead of 20 handstand push-ups. Then the next movement is going to be 20, sorry, I'll just check here, 20 strict sit-ups, I believe. Yep, 20 strict sit-ups. So we're just going to keep our hands out in front of us, shoulders hit the ground, and then we're going to come forward so our chest touches our thighs. 20 of those, and then final, just sprint finish to get it done. 20 burpees, chest and thighs on the ground, get that clap. You know, one thing with burpees I really like people to see is if your feet come in like this, you really like round your spine out a lot, and it's not a great position for you to be going in like dynamically, like jarring yourself into that position. So really try and get down to the ground, bring your feet up wider, enables you to keep that back a little bit straighter. So 20 burpees. So the first round takes 8 minutes, you've got 2 minutes to rest, and then you do the second one again as quick as you possibly can. So that is our business and bells track. Then for our bear, we'll be starting off, so we're not gonna have the 100 dumbbell snatches, you're actually gonna have 50 of these inverted burpees, okay? So what they look like, a few of you might have done them before. If you don't, if you've got a wall, cool, that's good. If you don't, you can just kick up and just not quite commit to going fully vertical. But you know, like you've just stood up from a squat, you can roll back, try and get a bit of a tight hollow body as we go. Like keep tight, try to get your feet like directly above your hips. So you go up, bring yourself through, and I shouldn't have brought my feet together like that. I should have actually tried to keep them in a squat, and then you're just gonna kick up into a handstand. Just go for a little bit of a hold. So that's one, we go down, we're up, two, okay. So if you don't have, like I said, a wall, you can just kick up, tuck up like so, or keep one leg in front of you and get into that lockout position. So 50 of those, keep breathing. So make sure we don't get too dizzy. The actual workout. Alf is in there present, beeping the horn. So the second piece, so we've got 2 rounds. Each of them is starting on the 10 minutes. So if you get the first one done, you know, rest, and the 10 minutes to another round. You're going to begin with a 400 meter either ski, row, or run, or an 800 meter bike. It's totally up to you. Then you're going to have 20 strict handstand push-ups or hand release push-ups. So if you've just skipped forward from the last video, fire the link, that's fine, I'll cover it again. So strict handstand push-up. Now get locked up first, head goes back and towards the wall, locking it out tall. And like I covered in the last one, if this isn't a movement that you've got but you do want to get, speak to your coach individually about how you can modify that movement or what you can do to sort of build up towards getting that. Otherwise, our other modification for this is 40 instead of the 20 hand release push-ups. So down, hands come off the ground, lock it out, press it up, and then we're still gonna have 20 strict sit-ups, and then we're still gonna have 20 burpees. So kick it out, feet nice and wide, jump and clap nice and tall every single time. Okay, so yep, two little different pieces in there today. Have as much or as little rest as you want between the two. Other thing is to Saturday's workout. It's going to be a bit of a doozy. It's probably 40 to 1 hour plus workout. So the video will be up as they all are at 5 p.m. the night before, but we are going to have a Zoom sort of class. Everyone can do it together at 8:30. Chip away, help each other get through it. So yeah, get your Saturday morning, cancel all your other appointments, clear the diary, and see if you can get to the 8:30 class. But yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the wild.